Hey guys, it's me. I know I haven't made a video in a while or anything. I've been really busy, but today I'm gonna do something a little different, and I'm gonna tackle a more controversial and more serious topic. I'm gonna be talking about bullying and stuff like that because I've noticed recently, especially in my school and especially in my own life, being somebody who's been bullied, just how much of an issue this is becoming, and I want to talk about it. So, I guess what I really have to say is a few days ago I was in my psychology class at my high school. And like since I'm a senior, you probably expect people to be a little bit more like mature, I guess. I'm sorry, I checked my phone. I'm sorry. By the way, if I get choked up, I'm sorry. But we were talking about repression and um people that have had a history of sexual and mental abuse, and people in my class were like laughing and stuff. And so, I kind of tried to stand up for the people that weren't there, that or the people in the class that may or may not have had experience like that. And so I stood up and I said, it's really fucked up that you guys would have the audacity to say something like that. And somebody in the class had the audacity to say to me, well, maybe since you listen to the music you do and dress the way you do, you've had a history of sexual or mental abuse. That person is no longer in my class because they got kicked out the next day. And not many people know this about me, and I'm not going to go out there and really advertise it. But when I was younger, I'm 18 now, so it's kind of like 12 years now since this has happened. But sorry. When I was young, I was actually, I'm not going to say by who, but I was sexually abused. And it's something that when that happens to you, you can't just make it go away. You can't just sit there and act like it never happened to you. And so I'm not trying to make this about myself. I'm not trying to make this like, oh, please feel bad for me because I moved past it. I'm a better person because of it, and it's just I don't. I used to, because of being bullied, I used to do a lot of self harm, and I used to be very suicidal up until oh my God, up until relatively recently, and I've been doing better in my depression and stuff, but there are millions of people every day that suffer through that, and people would pull up my like sweatshirt arms and laugh at my cuts and stuff, and like one of my ex friends back when I was in middle school, I tried to OD, and he found out, and he told people and spread it around my school. And instead of people, being understanding and being like, why would you want to do that? They laughed. And they tried to make me feel like everything that was happening to me was my fault. And that, like, I don't really know what else to say. I tried cutting deep enough that I won't wake up. And I've tried more than once, more than I'd like to admit. And I don't, I hate seeing people get bullied. Like, my friends know they can come to me, and like a lot of people have been telling me, like, I've been suffering with all of this, and I don't understand it. I don't understand why somebody thinks they're entitled to put another person down because they're so fucking high and mighty, because someone has a different sexual fucking orientation than you, because my girlfriend goes to a different school, because they dress different, because they like different music, because they're not like a stereotypical member of society. Does that give you a fucking right to hurt someone in a way that they're never going to forget? Because when you get bullied, and anybody who's watching this who has been will agree with this, it doesn't go away. It's like the next day you wake up and you're like, oh, I'm cool with that guy. Whatever. It's not that big of a deal. No. Especially when you're young. I used to be overweight. I used to get made fun of all the time. And it forced me to become anorexic. So you know what? I'm not even going to sit here and say, oh, these bullies are trying to kill you. They're trying. Because if you think about it from a different way, what they do to you is going to help you. Like, you will become stronger because of what they've done. If you live through it and you can persevere, if you get through bullying, if you get through people calling you a freak and telling you to just go die, you're strong and you can get through anything. And people just don't understand that. And a lot of people recently at my school have committed suicide or died, and they blame people. And it just doesn't make sense. If you're depressed and you need someone, talk to somebody you love. Whether it be your parents, whether it be a friend, whether it be a girlfriend or boyfriend, whether it be the counselor at school, whether it even be like a diary that you write everything in. You need to get that out. And if someone's physically hurting you, like, you need to tell somebody. Because you're not doing anything wrong. It's not your fault. You're entitled to live your life the way that you want to live it. Don't let anybody's words hurt you. I know it's hard, but I've been through it. I understand. And someday you'll look at them and they'll be nothing. And you'll have everything in the world that you could possibly want. And you know what you're gonna realize? You're gonna realize that they're they made you stronger. They taught you to persevere. Because there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. If you give love and you give happiness out to the world, out to the universe, it'll come back to you. And if you give out hate, if you give out pain, they're gonna get it worse. And it's how the world works. It's how everything works. Cause and effect is everything. I guess that's all I really have to say. I just want to reiterate, if you're having problems, if you're watching this and you're depressed, if you're suicidal, if you're hurting yourself, if you're turning to drugs to get through a hard time, talk to somebody. Because you will never understand how many people will miss you if you hurt yourself. You affect more people in a day than you could ever understand. Find somebody you can talk to, and they'll understand, they'll listen. And at the end of the day, all the pain you go through makes you stronger. And I have no doubt, even if you're somebody who bullies other people, I have no doubt that you can bring love into this world, and you can help people. And it's never too late to change how you act and who you are. So please, if you're watching this, just Live your life to the fullest because you never know when it's going to be taken away, and life is just such a beautiful thing. It's the best thing that you could ever get. You're here and you're alive. You're here and you can't let what other people do get to you. Be strong. Live your life for yourself, not for others. And at the end of the day, even if you're depressed, even if you feel like I want to go back and change this, I want to go back and change what I did so bad, live life for you. If you're happy, no one can hurt you. I'm sorry for getting all emotional, but that's all I really have to say. So, comment, I guess. I mean, I really just go out and help people. Don't even comment. Don't even. You don't have to subscribe. You don't have to comment. You don't have to do anything with this video. Just take this and go out into the world and help somebody. If your friend's sad, help them. Be there for them. If your girlfriend's sad, be there for them. If your boyfriend's sad, be there for them. Because that's all we really need. We just need something. We just need something to help us and get us through. So, until next time, guys, hopefully my next video will be a little bit more lighthearted. Hopefully. So, yeah, just do whatever. Live your life. This is Kevin Miner, signing out, guys.